Right, I'm back. It played up. Phone cut off. Well, it actually turned itself off, which even just turning the screen off resets everything. So anyway, I'm gonna leave the story related side quest because I don't actually remember exactly where I get the gem jamboree, but I can just get the brilliant biscuit because it's not really important. So anyway, I need to go to Hexagon Hill, but what part of Hexagon Hill? That is the question. To be or not to be? That is the question. Here they are. You blooming numpty, I gave you something to do and you're gonna mess it up, don't you? Who the heck are you? You got a problem or something? If you're so bothered, why don't you get me a replacement for the Megaton hammer this plonker went and broke, eh? I might think about letting the little bonehead off the hook then. I'm Dirk, by the way. You're either barking or a saint, but I reckon you're alright. Oi, say thanks, you little toe rag. This nice bloke here is going to help you out of your little pickle. But Gov, thanks. Oh dear. Come on, Gov, let's give it a rest, eh? Then it's going to come tricking on a citizen like that. Shut it, you. We agreed. We ain't going to do none of that small-time stuff no more. It's, where'd you spring from? Never mind that. Have you brought me the Megaton hammer I asked for? Blimey, as if as I live and breathe, a Megaton hammer. I never thought you'd... Gov, come on, we can't. Fine. Listen, we've been tricking travellers into bringing us stuff with this little charade we pulled on you for a while now. But I got a bit carried away with this time, asking for something as rare as a Megaton hammer. And you went and actually got one. And of course, we couldn't bring ourselves to actually let you give us it in the end, could we, Gov? No, didn't have the art, did we? Here, have this as a token of our apologeticness. Don't worry, we're going straight from now on. No more tricking honest innocent citizens for us. Definitely not, no way. If I had an hammer... an hammer in the evening. That's got to go on Misk then, but no. Anyway. Alright, so... someone in Gleba. Marshland south of Battereg. There's someone in need of help at Brigadoon. One of the books in Gittim is looking for a sage of level 70 or more. Someone on a high plateau to the north of Coffinwell wants to ask you a favour. Right, so if I do... I mean, because it's called Wrecking Rex, I'm guessing that's to do with Tyrannosaurus Rex. But anyway, I'm going to go to the Marshland and to Gittingham Palace. So go Gittingham Palace first. Let's go to the book. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There's a book called Secrets of the Supreme Braid. Yep. Oh hello, you'll look after things while I'm sleeping, won't you? Excellent. No? So there's another bookcase that is Le 70 or above Sage. It could be one of the ones in the central area. We'll see. Right, so there's nothing there. I got a feeling it's going to be the bookshelves on level 2. Because there are a few there. I mean, it makes sense. Never mind. Gotta be here somewhere, surely. Oh, idiot, yeah, I need to actually be a sage, don't I? Forgot about that. Anyway. We'll leave that for now then, so where do I want to go? Alright, yeah, the marshland. Below Gleba. Not Gleba, Batsureg. Yeah, I forgot about that, I'll do that another time then. I've ever been to this well, I'm not sure. I feel like I've probably missed this one out. I don't know. Oh, definitely not been in this one. Or have I? Looks like I probably haven't. Wow, fantastic. Hello there, I'm Niall. I'm afraid my first name rather slips my mind at the moment, though I do remember it begins with a C. Senile. You get it? He's getting old, so he's senile. Very funny. I'm afraid I'm stuck in this well because of some seal or other. It's rather lucky that you've turned up. I don't suppose you'll be a gem and help me out, would you? I just need you to collect something for me. Just fill this rank and file with cannibal rage. It's a very special container. You won't have to do a thing. Making a cannibal angry enough to single you out for punishment in 10 separate battles should be enough. What do you think? Will you help an old man out of the jam? You'll do it? Splendid. What is it I asked you to do again? Ah, yes, of course, you're going to fetch me some cannibal rage, aren't you? I almost forgot for a minute there. Here we are then. You take this special container and go and collect all the rage you can. I'll be here, anxiously awaiting your return. Don't forget about me, will you? You're the one who forgets, mate. Anyway. I'm going to quickly see. I think Cannibal is the enemy version of Morag. But bear with me as I look. Yeah, it is. So you find cannibals in the icy type grottos. Anyway, so what have I got? So in search of an innie, shame on goo, research and destroy. And so to try and defeat the mysterious Elucid as quickly as possible to help him out of his research. Do you know what? I might as well do that research and destroy him, better I. So if I look at the items you get from Elucid. Supernatural specs, right, bear with me. Bom bom bom. Supernatural specs. Well, there we go. How's it go for this one? Of course, the first Elucid one I got was an icy one, but it doesn't matter. Of course, a high level icy one I can get the cannibals in, but I'm sure. Anyway, I checked the Bird of Teradis is a fiery enemy, and the Master Mucifer is also a fire enemy, so I'm guessing you get them both in the volcano type one, so I'll just have to try and find them, as I said. Then once I find the location, I'll be fine anyway. Can you move, please? Thank you. Dun dun dun. Oh, I can slip past. Lovely. You gotta love awkward floors like that, where it's just not easy to get around. But never mind. Lava lamp. See, obviously there's no indication of how quickly you have to defeat a Lucid. But you know. I don't even remember the research guy was in, but I can have a look. As it reminds you of where to go. I think it was the one where the blowhole was, I think. I just have to call it a blowhole. I know it's the bowhole, but it's kind of a common thing now. Anyway, hello Great Troll. Hello Liquid Metal Slime. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 bum. First battle in like a few minutes, which is pretty good. Let's just deal with them then. Bang bang. Into the room. And down he goes. Jasmine didn't even have to go then, but that is fine. Yeah, I do wonder why the Sage gets its own third, well, its own fourth quest really, but its own third one in terms of levels, because obviously you get the 15 and 40 and that's legit. I don't know. Anyway, let's try and defeat this bitch as quick as possible. I don't know if Kafrizzle's going to be the play. We'll see. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. I mean that's basically 400. 325. 270. That was like just over 400. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, oomph is better here, but that's fine. Bom 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 bom. Bum 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 bum. Gotta be nearly dead. Gotta be nearly dead. I mean, I like how I've faced the 4th, 5th and 6th one now. I mean, due to it being called Rector Rex, I do think that one will be Tyrannosaurus Rex. It makes sense. But anyway, what was that? 4 turns? Managed to defeat Lucid in next to no time. There we go. Silver Void of Bane. That sounds lovely. But yeah, I really do need to start doing some of these grottos just to try and get some big enemies. Like I said, I need to try and get Bird of Teradis, Master Mucifer. I forgot one of the other ones now. But anyway. And let's go to Wormwood. Hand in this quest. And then yeah. I mean, I forgot what quests you get for the guy there. I think it's not warrior, it's something along the lines of that though. Anyway. Here we go. Oh wait, no it isn't. Of course, yeah, the Ondor Cliffs. Of course it was there. How could I forget? It's because I didn't start the episode there, because I went and obviously found the location of where Al Capine was. And I do have to go to the high plateau above Coffinwell, which will be the little ditch near Tower of Nod, which is fine by me, but anyway. What am I even doing there? I'm not sure anyway. There was definitely no quests over there anyway. If that was a red version, that would have been lovely, because that would have been a bird of terrorists, but never mind. Ah, Guten Tag, so did you defeat the elusive? Excellent, this is most excellent news. Now, give me that data. In how many turns did you defeat the beast? That is very interesting. Jaja, I see, very well. Very gut, your data will prove extremely useful in the compilation of my report. Very useful indeed. You have performed a great service for the advancement of science. Danke. Or Dankeschön, but they've taken out the shin. Here, this is for you. Getting a lot of orbs. Like, I've realised a lot of things that are in Dragon Quest XI have been inspired from 5. Like the orbs, the wacky modes of transport. I'm literally in a flying castle now, which is actually pretty sick. In 5, not 11. And yeah, I'm really enjoying 5. I think the order definitely goes 8, 11, 9, and 5. I mean, as much as I love 9, Dragon Quest XI is just a phenomenal game, and it would be the ultimate Dragon Quest if Dragon Quest VIII wasn't around. But they're both in the top 5. And for me, the top 5, not in the order, is Doom 1, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy 3, Dragon Quest 8, and Dragon Quest 11. They're probably the top 5 games of all time, in my opinion. But anyway, the name's Eric. The old man over there is my younger brother, Derek. Of course it is. The both of us are widowers now, living out our last days as 2 lonely old men. The old, wiser Borea who travelled the world to defeat all evil is a real inspiration to us. I beg you, intrepid traveller, my brother and I don't have long left. Could you help grant our last wish? You see, it's our dream to meet the great Borea in the flesh. You will? That's marvellous news. Goodness me, I can hardly contain my excitement. The great Borea is a man spoken of in ancient legend. He's like an idol to us old men. We know he can't possibly be around anymore. It doesn't stop us from being desperate to meet him all the same. How am I supposed to meet him? So I'm going to need to discover how to find Borea, and once I do, I can do the quest. But anyway, right, so that one I can't do because that's Bird of Teradis. Someone in Gleba is feeling troubled. That's the skeleton. I mean, Brigadoon Castle I can do. So I could go, well, I could go to Gleba and have a look around. There's just someone randomly in Gleba that is looking troubled. Try and do this as like the last quest to do. I haven't got too many quests, have I? Because I know I'm etching close to 8. But you know. I've got enough for one more. Which is fine. See, I need to try and get a brilliant biscuit and find out where Borea is. Because you got to, can I Borea for a second? Haha, you get it? Very funny. Nope. That old man does not want any services. Of course, that merchant is thingity bobbity boobity bobbity. The one who wants turbo turd oil, you're not the one. Please, you've got to help me, I'm in big trouble. Oh, I'm duff, by the way. I stopped by a grotto I found on a treasure map on my way here to Gleba, but I didn't realise there was a hole in my bag, and all the plumes my wife packed for me fell out of all over the cave, and now I hear that the seesaws there have gone and turned it into great big sea verns. It must be those plums my wife grows. Eating them always perks me up. I can only imagine what they'd do to a monster. Please, you have to get the evidence that my wife's plums were behind it all back off the sea verns before I get in big trouble. Wanted to retrieve the evidence that the plums his wife packed for him were eaten by seesaws. You'll go and bring back the evidence for me? Thanks, you're a lifesaver. I'll make it worth your while, I promise. It was a grotto with lots of water all over the place. I love the plums my wife grows, so she packed me plenty. There must be loads of them scattered all over the place. I think it was 10 altogether, yes 10. Get the remains of all 10 plums back to the sea verns and I should be safe. So now seesaws to try and get, so they're water, 2 in a fiery dungeon. But no, I don't think I can actually really do any more quests, but I mean I've accepted them ready. I mean I've got 31 more quests to do. That is not many. So that means it can only be 11 here because I've got 20 to do for normal quests. So, let me... Thank you. Actually, no. I've got 14 left to do here. Well, poison needle 1 out 1. I can get rid of to free space for now. Because that one's just going to be silly. I can do that one. I can do that one. So yeah, seesaws as water. Cannibals are ice. The Bird of Teradis and the Master Lucifer are fire. And then of course the Shaman Goo is just random. Yeah, I'll just have to try and find a way to do it. So hopefully on Wednesday I'll be able to finish these off. Unless it does require me to go in like certain grottos to face certain enemies. I'm not sure though. But anyway, that marks the end of this episode of my playthrough of Dragon Quest IX Sentinels of the Starry Skies. Do apologise it had to be split into 2 parts because it decided to be silly. But that does mark the end of this episode, as I said. And I'll see you on Wednesday with a continuation of it. And I'll see you tomorrow when I stream Uncharted Drake's Fortune. But I may have to stop the stream abruptly. I might not be able to do as much as I plan to do because something much more important is going to be going on tomorrow. So just to let you know, I may have to stop. But other than that, I do hope to see you tomorrow. And as I said, for the next episode of this, I will see you on Wednesday. But until then, with a massive thumbs up, all I can say to you now is goodbye and good night.